You pulled another all-nighter on that paper, Alex?
Not exactly. I stayed up until 3 a.m. just picking a font for the presentation. Ended up back with the old one.
So the whole night was just an inner battle between Times New Roman and Arial?
Yeah, and it was a serious mental war. Choosing a font is like choosing a lover pick wrong, and the whole thing's ruined.
Well, I've picked the wrong person before. Never mind. Let's not dig up old graves. How far along is your paper?
I've only written the intro. Every sentence I type, I ask myself, is this worth living for?
You're totally a philosophy major, lost in the economics department.
Maybe. Every time I stare at the screen, the letters dance in front of me like they're mocking me.
That's why I keep telling you to rest. When your brain's on overload, even good ideas turn into chaos.
Yeah, so this morning I came out here, hoping the park would give me a little nature energy.
Nice. That energy might help you write faster. Or at least sleep better.
You make studying sound like a marathon where the winner is whoever sleeps enough.
It is. Whoever keeps their head steady wins. Deadlines are just checkpoints to test endurance.
True. Look around, people strolling, laughing, not a care in the world. And me, I'm stressing over commas and periods.
So you're the perfectionist beyond reason type. I bet if the paper's edge is even slightly crooked, you'd want to resubmit.
Spot on. One tiny mistake and my soul snaps in half.
You need to learn good enough. Nobody's asking your paper to save the world.
But my professor's different. He reads every period like it's a detective novel.
Let him. You can't live your whole life terrified of punctuation.
I know. But that feeling of a deadline breathing down your neck, like a survival show with no prize.
If there were a prize, it'd be a diploma and a certificate. Survived the deadline.
Sounds more epic than outstanding graduate.
This park is gorgeous this morning. The air's so nice, I forgot I'm supposed to clean my room today.
Then forget it. Life doesn't give you peace like this often.
Yeah. Sometimes just sitting still, watching the sky, listening to the wind is enough to feel lucky.
I feel it too. Everything slows down here. Even breathing sounds lighter.
Maybe this is the rare moment when neither of us is saying, just push a little harder.
Yeah, just breathe. Breathe.
Hey, Alex, ever notice? No matter how exhausted we are, we still chose to come here. Somewhere inside, there's still a tiny part that wants to slow down.
Exactly. That must be the only wise part left after a week of crisis.
I think it's the human part, the one that reminds you you're not a submission machine.
Thanks, Sophia. Maybe I should put that in my thesis intro. Humans are not submission machines.
Good idea. If the professor asks, say it's a life philosophy born from academic pressure.
I'll add, and proven on a Sunday morning in the park.
Hey, Alex. Ever feel like you talk a big game, but when it comes to doing it, it's all wind and clouds?
You're reading my soul. I once made a study plan in 3 colored pens, stuck it all over the wall. 3 days later the papers fell, and I kept sleeping.
At least you progressed from studying to sticking.
Yeah, I'm in the preparing to study phase going on 3 years now.
I'm different. I set a 6 a.m. alarm, and every time it rang I philosophized. Life is a flexible journey. Why force it into a schedule? Then I turned it off and slept.
You're living proof that freedom comes first.
Sounds fancy, but really, it's laziness. One day I got motivated, cleaned my desk, wiped it spotless, arranged books by color. Pinterest, perfect. Then I sat down, opened my laptop, and watched a movie.
I get that. Nothing inspires studying like a freshly cleaned desk, but nothing kills inspiration faster than actually opening the material.
Exactly. Looking at the material feels like staring at your grim fate.
I read somewhere that discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement, but my bridge collapsed halfway.
I ran out of bricks before I even started building.
Haha, we're a textbook case of organized failure.
But isn't it weird? We know we fail, yet we still make new plans every month.
Because hope is the one thing humans can be lazy about.
Nice. But tell me, have you ever actually followed one of your schedules?
Once. That week I woke early, exercised, studied on time, even took neat notes.
Wow, what happened?
By day 6, I caught a cold. My body couldn't handle the sudden perfection.
Haha, so your body resisted the system.
It probably thought, this guy's acting weird, time to reset.
I tried the reward yourself method study first, then a small treat. Problem is, I always start with the treat and forget the study part.
That's pre-reward for motivation.
Motivation full, knowledge empty.
I tried study groups. Great idea. Mutual motivation. Result, the group only motivated snacks.
I remember studying with you once. You opened the laptop, pulled up the docs, and we spent the whole time debating who's more tired.
That was a psychology philosophy session.
Philosophy of to exist or not to exist within a deadline?
But honestly, I think lacking discipline isn't always bad. It teaches you to forgive yourself.
Yeah. If we lived like perfect machines, no one would feel joy. What matters is that after lazing out, we come back even if late.
Exactly. Coming back matters. Sometimes just writing one line is progress.
And sometimes just having someone sit beside you chatting nonsense is enough to pull you out of the mess.
Then today I'm calling this a spirit recharge session.
Ever notice how just sitting still for a bit makes the world feel full of cute little things?
Yeah. Like that old guy over there exercising with headphones, probably listening to classical music to count push-ups.
I bet he's listening to a podcast. How to live slowly in a fast world.
And that little girl chasing a butterfly, giggling like crazy. Just watching her makes me happy. Really, adults like us only differ from kids in that we worry more, not that we're happier.
Yeah. The older we get, the more joy needs a reason. But true happiness doesn't need any reason at all.
Sounds like a philosophy you should write in your diary, not tell me someone who hasn't finished his thesis.
I'm trying to give you life material for your intro. Happiness needs no reason, but an A grade has clear standards.
Submit that and the professor will think I'm rebelling against academia.
I love mornings like this. Not too loud, not too quiet, like everyone's taking a break from their own race.
Yeah. Some jogging, some reading, some just staring into space. Different rhythms, but they blend together strangely.
Like an orchestra, everyone playing different notes, but creating the morning's harmony.
You sound so artistic. Me, I just see a guy trying to coax his dog back while the dog pretends he doesn't know him.
Yeah, that's art too, the art of patience.
See the clouds today? Moving so slow. Maybe that's why time feels gentler.
I love slow cloud days. Everything stretches a little longer, giving us time to breathe.
I remember reading, life isn't just racing to catch the train. It's also sitting and watching the scenery through the window.
Beautiful. But you probably just remember it, never apply it.
Nailed it. Whenever I try to watch scenery, I feel guilty for not studying.
And I feel guilty for not being lazy enough.
We're two extremes of the solar system.
Yeah, but we still orbit each other.
Exactly.
Honestly, I don't think we need fancy vacations to feel alive. Just a morning like this, someone beside you, chatting nonsense, that's enough.
I feel the same. Maybe these tiny moments are what keep people connected.
Yeah. The world doesn't need more grand things, just more people willing to pause and listen to each other.
And listen to themselves.
You know, I have a habit of jotting down little things that make me happy. Like today I'll write, a morning with wind, sunshine, and a friend who smiles with his eyes.
I hope I'm that friend.
Who else? You think I'm talking to someone else in this park?
Maybe your deadline, it's a pretty persistent friend.
If it were a friend, I'd have blocked it ages ago.
Hard to believe we've sat here all morning without getting bored.
Bored? Not at all. I think we just recharged in the gentlest way possible.
Yeah, right. No deadlines, no assignments, no phone buzzing nonstop. Just wind, birds, and your laughter.
You sound like you're writing a diary.
Well, this morning I learned something big. Productivity isn't always doing a ton. It's sometimes daring to stop at the right moment.
Like when you're stuck on a tough subject, if you force it while exhausted, your brain absorbs nothing. But take a break, look at the sky, listen to music, or sit in a park. Everything clears up.
Yeah. Sometimes living slowly isn't laziness, it's a smarter way to live.
That's caption-worthy. Living slowly isn't laziness. It's knowing how to pace your mind.
Haha. When Sophia starts gentle philosophizing, I know she's in a good mood.
Well, it's the weekend. Who drags stress out to sunbathe?
I think if we keep this habit park every week, random chats, people watching, we'll learn a ton about life.
I'm in. And wow, look at everyone couples taking anniversary photos. Old folks exercising and chatting. Kids running everywhere like they'll never tire.
Seeing that reminds you joy isn't far away. It's right here, in the smallest moments.
Like today, nothing huge, but it feels full.
Full of energy, laughter, gentle feelings.
And full of Alex's philosophies.
I only philosophize with the right person.
And I only listen when the speaker makes me feel at ease.
Ever think when we're busier later, we might not have time to sit like this anymore?
Sure. But if we really want it, we'll find a quiet pocket. Even 10 minutes is enough to breathe with life again.
Hearing you say that puts me at ease. Maybe this weekend I'm not just resting, I'm learning to rest in my mind.
Then this morning wasn't wasted.
Yeah, I owe you a thank you for dragging me out of my papers and into this park.
You can repay me by coming here again with me next week.
Deal. Same spot, same time.
And maybe with different stories.
But with the same smile as today.